Something is really wrong. But what is it? Oh. I know. Do you guys hear the music? Hello, by the way. I kind of forgot to be polite. Ah, there we go. I hear it too. A little? Is it better now? Do you hear it a bit more? Do you want me to increase the volume of it? I could do that. It's a banger. It deserves to be heard. Hello everyone! It's better now? Okay. If the volume is a bit off, feel free to let me know. Yeah. I hope my mic isn't too loud. Last stream I thought my mic was fine, and then I saw the clip that Dobie made, and I heard my mic peaking and stuff, and I was so sad. But it happens. I find it really hard to get the right volume for the mic, because I don't think I talk very loudly for the most part, so I need to have a very loud input. But then if I get very excited, I will peak super easily. It's super difficult to figure it out. I know there are people that have like, how do you call this? Limiters and I think compressors to prevent the peak, but I don't fully understand how it works. And I feel like if I put too much effects on the mic input, it might make the stream laggy or bring a delay to my voice. I don't know. So thank you for the headpats. Welcome everyone. I hope you had a nice weekend. I hope you're doing well. Honestly, your mic sounds pretty good already. Thank you. Let's hope it stays okay. If you ever hear me kind of peak, please feel free to let me know. And I'll try to decrease it just a tiny bit, or if I'm too quiet, I don't know if I can increase it right now, but let's see what we can do, I suppose. Speaking of peak, I spied that plays soundtrack in the back. Yeah, it works so well as a background track in the end. At first I was afraid that it will be too distracting, because it has a very specific melody to it, and I was like, I'm gonna not be able to focus while I talk. But then I still wanted to give it a shot, and I really like it. I think it works well, so I'm very glad because I wanted to use it. I shall sometime also use the piano tracks that Alex has made. I don't know if they work as well for you know, background music in chatting portions. I don't really know. But since I was wrong earlier, I think it's worth a try at some point. And if we see it does not work, then we can just use other stuff. But it would be nice to showcase what Alex has made more than one time where I listened to it to showcase it. But yeah, hi, let me say hello properly. Okay, so hello Metal, welcome! And that's when I scroll down. Hello Bird, welcome! Hello Binary, welcome! Hello Moogie, welcome! Hello Bapchoy, who broke the streak that was about to happen. Welcome! And Snuehi, I don't know if that's how to pronounce your name. Snuehi or Snowehi? I don't know. Feel free to let me know if you have a preferred pronunciation. Welcome, thank you for the hydration redeem, and I have my tea ready. I see we are still stuck in the invisible cage. No, well, I mean, I set them on purpose to fit with the desk, so I can show you. One sec, let me drink first so I don't forget about my routine. Stirring the tea ASMR. POV, you are a cup of tea and I stir you with my spoon. I don't think that's a very satisfying sound. Alright, it's still warm, it's nice. Ouchie, it's not supposed to hurt. I'm not punching you. Imagine a super violent sound for stirring the tea. I mean, I guess the spoon gets loud pretty easily, but it's not actually aggressive. Trust me. Alright, I didn't greet everyone, I think. I also wanted to say hi to Mr. 45 that was there earlier on YouTube, but much earlier, so I don't know if he's still around. So I put some blocks for you guys to chill on, since we're gonna stick with this overlay for the stream. There's stuff on the Ko-fi alert so that you don't hide it. Promotional ideas, am I right? There's some space on the keyboard so you can also hop in there. There's something on the clock on this side, and on one part of the cave for work with me. And that's about it. At first I wanted to put it maybe in like this area, but I feel like then it's gonna make it a bit difficult to access anything, so this is where you can chill for the time being. Oh, you know what? I could maybe put it like around there too. But then you're gonna be too big in proportion to the shelf that is in the background, so I guess not. I guess not. Yeah, if you want to chill in one of those spots, feel free. Pew! On my keyboard. Does it mean that if I have to write something, am I gonna like hit you as a consequence? I don't know. Sorry, that's the other part of the K. But you know what? I'm gonna extend it to both areas. There we go. Better luck next time. Yeah. Was there something I wanted to share? I guess the schedule, but otherwise I don't really have that much to talk about, so I don't think I think we're probably gonna start working early. But first, the schedule for the week. It's gonna be weird because now you're gonna be floating in kind of nothing. Here. Oh, actually this works well. That's kind of funny. It works well because you're on the tag, and now I don't know where you're gonna be. Oh, you're on the time frame. I'm sorry, Mitchell. I'm actually gonna move you away just so that people can see the schedule. I'm sorry. But I'm gonna put you back later. My bad. My bad. Denied. It's true. Hello, Midori-san. Welcome. So, we have 4 streams this week. They're probably all gonna be a bit short. Kind of like last week. I feel like this might work a bit better for me. So today we're having a co-working stream where we just like work together without really showing specific things. It's more like to have a relaxing time and something in the background for you guys. On Tuesday we are gonna draw. I'm gonna work on 2 things for Tuesday. It's not written in the schedule here, but I'm gonna be sketching some new commissions because I finally opened the lineless chibis. And I got 2 inquiries, so if they're paid by then, I'm gonna work on the sketches for them. But I also want to maybe start working on a reference sheet for Chi because people have been asking for it for a while, and since I have not as much work to do on stream anymore, you know, I'll have commissions, but I have still some time to wait for like other stuff, so I'll finally be able to start working on that. It's probably gonna take a lot of streams though, because usually reference sheets take a while and I'm slow and I don't think I have the stamina to go for 7 hours. On Thursday I will be playing Minecraft. I'll be finishing the house we've been making for Beeb, which is close to done anyway, but yeah. I don't know what I'll do after. And now we got someone found another treasure map. I don't know where it is though, but it could be nice to at some point go treasure hunting. I don't know if we'll have time though. And there are also other projects for Minecraft before it closes. And on Friday, this is gonna mark the 1-year anniversary since I debuted my most recent outfit. And so for that I wanted to have a drawing where all the predictions of the outfits are drawn together to have like a nice kind of interaction of things that you guys kind of contributed to. Also, since I've been talking so much about the schedule, I didn't greet people. So hi Dobie, have a nice lyric. Hi, and Wolfener. And hello Indico. Keeping secrets, it's true. For how long, I wonder. So yeah, quite a few streams still. I think the one that might last a bit longer than the others is probably the one on Friday, because that's gonna take a while. But I'm not 100% sure. We shall see, I suppose. Yeah. Back to this. And of course, I want to showcase the drawing that was like on the schedule, which was done by Burb, that was in the chat a bit earlier. Little bird. That made something for my birthday. I have to crop things, but I really like the full thing, so I want to show it like so you guys can see it. I like the little birthday hat, and I like the monster cake with the sunglasses. I like the vibe. I like how they're standing. It's perfect. Thank you again, Verb, for this kindest gesture and thinking of me and making something for my birthday. I'll give a quick shout out to them actually. The dodo bird. Ta-da! Of course, it's the one with the sunglasses. Wow. All right. So yeah, that's the plan for this week. And today I'm just gonna be working on various stuff. I do have to message people a little bit, so I will have some typing at the beginning, but probably not for super long, I think. And then it's mostly drawing and working on stuff that you can't see yet. Maybe one day you'll know. Maybe you'll never know. I hope you will eventually know. If not, that means the stuff never work out, and that will be sad. But yeah, one day, maybe sooner, maybe later, we shall see. We shall see. Only time can tell. Or decide to keep it a secret. As I said a bit earlier, the streams this week are gonna be a bit short, so today I don't think it's gonna be, you know, any different. I'm thinking it's gonna last from 3 to 4 hours, sorry. As a little disclaimer, I guess, I must confess, I'm a bit low energy today. So, if I feel a bit off, it's not you guys, it's me. I'm a bit low energy, so I don't know if I'll be staying for that much, you know, that long rather. And I think I wanted to say something else, but I can't remember what it was. Yeah, also, oh yeah, also I didn't, like, I might want to have lunch at some point, which is why I'll probably not make it last longer than 4 hours. I think preferably less than 4 hours, maybe 3. But we'll see how much work we do and how much we want to continue. And also if the stream survives, since we know those co-working streams tend to be cursed a few times. So we will see. Let's see. I didn't prepare my pomodoro video actually today. So I need to grab that. Where is it? One moment. Also, let me just move something so that I can still see it there. I see that because the Ko-fi text and the keyboard are really close to each other, it makes people kind of stuck there a lot. Maybe I'll move it at some point. Maybe I'll change the way it works if it's too much of a problem. Mini gel. Yeah, it kind of looks like you're the guard of it now. Sitting, looking from above. You're making sure they don't escape. But will you succeed with your task? I think I'll stick to the usual. Well, I usually go with the same channel, but lately I've been choosing the same videos as well. Because they have more recent ones, but they're not always the same amount of time. And I really prefer the 25 work and then 5 break. So I want to stick to that, but some either don't have music or they just don't have the right time. So we shall stick to the cosmic one today. Hope it's not repetitive for you guys. If at some point you feel like the Pomodoro songs we use for the streams are a bit too, you know, you kind of want something else, I can try to look for something, so feel free to say it. I will not take offense in that. Okay. Let me just prepare the timer. And then here. Alright. And then I got the video ready, so I just need to mute this beautiful background music here. And oh, what the hell, the video is already ongoing. Okay. Also, can you tell me if the volume is okay? Like if you feel like the volume is too quiet or too loud for from the video, feel free to let me know and I'll also adjust that. Oh shoot, I went too early. There we go. Okay. I'll focus on just answering some messages first, so mostly typing for the time being. But because of this, usually when I draw, it's easier for me to respond to messages if I get any, in the chat I mean. But when I tap, I need to focus because I need to read and then I need to write things down. So I might be a bit more quiet than otherwise. Alright. Makes sense, yeah. I'm gonna check the commission inquiries I got for the lineless chibis. And then I need to... There's one person I need to contact because I need a clarification, and the other I think I just need to send a proposal for like the price, the time frame, etc. So time to read, time to write. Oh! Wait. Is this working? Yes, okay. Secret Luna, yes! I'm a secret agent actually. No, I shouldn't have said that. Proposal, Kia. This is, I swear it's called a proposal! But not like proposing to get married. Proposing to like, you know, instead of will you marry me, it's will you commission me? Will you get my art in health and sickness, or however you see it. Hello Dianacra! Good morning everyone, I hope you had a good weekend. I hope you had a good one. I hope you're doing well. Alright, so this made me realize with the few answers I got already that I will need to change the form for the commission just a bit because I don't know if some things are super duper clear. Can't stay but dropping by to say hi. Hello Winston, have a nice day, thank you for saying hi. Will you make me the happiest man ever and commission me? It really do be like that. You help me pay my bills after all. Don't work in sickness, F. Hi Bully, welcome! Alright, my model is having a hard time. Please pay it no mind. Alright, allow me to take a little moment to read and shut up, basically. But feel free to chat among yourselves or to write something I'll read in like 2 minutes. So, let's see. Do do dee do do dee do do dee dee do da do do dee da do dee do da da do dee do da da la li lu lam. Okay. Do do dee do. Do do dee do. I'm just gonna have to write for a bit. And then we continue. I'm gonna take a picture of you guys. Get ready. Strike a pose. Say hi. Say cheese rather. That's how it goes, right? But I'm not ready yet. But get ready. Hi, Highwind. I wanna know the secret project so bad because I like secrets. Are you good at keeping secrets, guys? Do you consider good that kind of stuff, or do you think you tend to at least say to like your bestie? How good are you with secrets? Could you work NDA? Would you get sued? What am I looking for? Oh yeah, my bad. I don't even know what I'm doing. Okay, don't mind me. Okay, I'm almost ready for the picture. I just need to write something first. Alright. Say cheese, everyone. The picture is gonna happen soon. In 3, 2, 1. There. Hope you didn't blink. Jeez, yeah, definitely that character. Do 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 do. Alright, I'm gonna take more pictures in a bit. Get ready. Okay. I say like this. Alright, picture soon. Okay, get ready. I'm almost there. Hi, Jeremy, welcome. This time my eyes are open. Okay, good. Get ready. It's gonna happen. Alright. I'm preparing the camera. 3, 2, 1. Cheese. I hope that worked out. Alright. How many of cheese are there exactly? Only one, of course. But cheese always in our brain, and we have many brains, so when you think about it, there are as many cheese as there are brains. That's deep. But hi, it's fun. Hope you're doing well. Only one she, but she is everywhere, I believe. Yeah. But you know, when you think about it, even the people you know, the way you see them is slightly different than how they really are. Like, we all have different ways of seeing different people. So when you think about it, there are different versions of someone you know because everyone sees them slightly differently. So, you know, when you think about it, there are so many of us. Infinici, it's true. Infinici, oh my god, yeah, that was a good one. That will have been wasted potential not to do it, not gonna lie. I'm doing okay, slowly falling asleep. I hope you rest well when you do. Hello, Silence! Welcome as well. When are we gonna get a reference sheet? Sucks to be you, but this was addressed earlier on stream. I'm probably gonna work a little bit on it tomorrow, so probably gonna take a while, but I am not forgetting about it. It's just that when I have commissions and other projects, I do have to prioritize them. But right now I have new commissions, but I'm gonna be sketching them tomorrow, so I will have time to start working on them. Did I say thank you for following to Konjiki? I don't know. I think I thought about it, but I don't think I said it out loud. Or I said it twice now. I don't know. Konjiki, thank you for following! At least she isn't forgetting about it. It's true. I feel kind of bad that it's taking so long, not gonna lie. I don't know how I'm gonna make it though. I don't think I'm gonna necessarily draw it the same way I did for Luna. Because for Luna, she had like, there is a full body model, right? Don't really have that for Chi, so. I wasn't here at the start, Fear. Yeah, don't worry. I don't expect everyone to be there to hear everything. You have to bring the money to support yourself. Yeah, but I'm glad that I get to work a little bit on it. Okay, let me finish my message real quick. Damn, I'm really slow seeing that we already did like 20 minutes. I'm a snail. Hi Galzor, welcome! Oh. Things are... Oh no, my keyboard is dead! Oops. I'm gonna have to go for it. Wait, I just realized the ancients were up to something. We all have to unlock our inner chi. Yeah, that's deep. I'm gonna wait until the break to go grab some batteries, I guess. I hope I have batteries for it, because it's like... I think is it AA? I don't know. We're gonna get some keyboard fixing ASMR in a bit, if I can. Or not. No, my messages! I mean, technically I think I can use my tablet to type, because I can get a digital keyboard from it, but that will be kind of weird. Also, I can't see as well in this situation. Dun dun! I was wondering why things were not working, then I realized the harsh truth. But my keyboard has been giving me signs for like weeks now. It's been blinking like, help, I'm dying, help, I need to be changed, help. And I was like, it will be fine. And now it's not fine. I am facing the consequences of my own actions. I do not deserve to complain. I am a bad keyboard owner, if I can say that. If that even makes sense. You just held its face under the water, figuratively. Oh my god. Calm down with the caps locks. What is going on? What is going on? Yeah, well, I guess for now I don't have much to do since I just need to type for the time being. We wait. But it's almost break time. Let's go. Okay. Alright, let's get some rest. I'll go grab some stuff. And enjoy the beautiful background music by Please. I'll mute just until then. Alright, get ready for the keyboard battery ASMR, whatever that means. So. There we go, that was actually super fast. It's done. I don't have much else to do now. Does it work? Yes, it does. Great, great, great. How much time left until the end of the break? Cool, I only spent 2 minutes and a half. Alright, I'm always impressed when I have to write messages because I always feel like I'm not taking that long. and then I realize that I'm not even done preparing my message. And it's already time for the break. Like, what do you mean it takes me 25 minutes to write a message for an inquiry? I guess in this case I do have, like, I did have to grab some examples and stuff, but still. I don't know what to believe, what to think. I don't know. ASMR ended too fast, it's true, I'm sorry. How could I finish so quickly? SMH. SMH at myself. I guess that it happens. How much we can do? I have to do seasonal reports at work, it feels like ages. Seasonal reports, is it like this season, this is what we did at work, basically? like stats or performance reports for the season. I can imagine, since it's the stuff that accumulated over, you know, the course of like 3 months, that can be a lot of work. I'm not surprised it's taking a while. Especially if this is not something you're interested in, it feels even longer because you don't have the motivation or interest in it. I have my performance review self-assessment to do. I've procrastinated for weeks. Good luck, everyone. You know, the co-working stream is there for a reason. If you feel like doing it, which you probably don't, let's be real. Stats, inventory, income, and orders. That seems like a lot. It really does take a lot of time. Even when you think you're getting used to it, it can still take so long and you're like, what? How? I remember after getting all my orders for the merch, the next co-working stream we had, I spent so much time just writing all the financial stuff, like how much money was spent. Sorry, I didn't prepare on time. The money spent for the samples, the money spent for the shipping of the samples, and then the orders, the shipping fees and stuff. Where is my timer? Ah, there. There we go, okay. Yeah, all of those. And it took so long. It took such a long time, of like a long part of the stream. And then I ordered the merch, but damn. I'm actually relearning how to cut today. Thanks for co-working. Nice! I hope that goes well. Best of luck, Metal Overdrive. You got this. Alright, let me reread my message and then I send it. Funny thing is, I studied for office administration at one time for vocation, but I never really used those computing skills until I got this job. Is that a good or a bad thing? I guess it's kind of neutral. Neutral. As a true neutral person, or chaotic neutral, I approve. The most random statement ever given by me. As an Aries, I agree. This is the kind of energy it gives. Are you guys really into astrology? As Aries, and then what am I? Ascending Libra, and then my other thing is also Aries. I'm like Aries for a lot of stuff. Too late, I won't ever master the parkour. It's okay, Gaozor, delays are cruel like that. I took the vocation since the classes for welding were packed and I couldn't take that vocation. No! I'm kind of suspicious how astrology and fortune telling have come back into popularity recently. Lots of pseudoscience that people are getting into on the socials. What do you mean recently? Like, how recent are we talking? Because I feel like I've always seen people crazy about it for the past at least 15 years. But I feel like even before that, is it even more crazy nowadays? I'm part of those people that don't really check it out, and I don't really believe in it personally, because I think a lot of statements are a bit very like blanket statements, as we call them. But it's fun to check just for the fun of it, I guess. I wouldn't probably invest money in it though. Alright, I can finally send my message. It's always been around, but it used to be niche, and it's got very mainstream again since COVID. Really? I didn't know that. I feel like I know some people that always have been into it, and I haven't really seen people get into it after, so maybe that's why. Okay, time to send this. I sent such a wall of text. I hope the person is not gonna block me. Okay, that's the first thing I checked. Now for the other inquiry. I've seen quite a few people who get into it ironically or just a bit of fun, but then they end up taking it really seriously and also adopting other habits from those content creators like anti-vaccine stuff and stuff. Oh, yikes. How dare I be late, but you're always arriving around that time, right, Place? No shade though, but like, you're usually not there at like the first minute of a stream, and that's completely fine. I'm glad to have you around for a bit. How are you doing today? We listened to the recent track you made for me in the background earlier. All shade. Shade holder is your new name. Because you're getting all the shade. You're always at the right place at the right time. So true. So true. Luna said, hold this shade. That's exactly what happened. Okay, let's see the character. Okay. Okay. Let's see, does everything work out okay? Yes, okay. Alright. Time to write again. Oops, I didn't do this. double checking the message. Dobby, welcome. How are you? How are you? How are you doing? Okay, let me just send that. Wow, so much communication. All right, meeting ended. Freedom, let's go. Meeting sounds so exhausting. Good afternoon, Luna. Hope you had a good afternoon. Enjoy your stream. Thank you. It's not afternoon here, but I hope you have a nice one. Time zones, am I right? Wait. Okay. Wow. This is complicated, but this part is done. So, now that this is done, I can actually draw for a bit. Well, drawing is a big word. I'm mostly just gonna put some base colors for some drawings, so it's probably not gonna take too long. I hope. Alright. Thank you, Moogie, for the hydration. I will drink. Alright, so. I might type a bit more because I already got one reply, so maybe I get more replies in a bit. What was the thing I wanted to do? I don't remember. Oh yeah, I know. I haven't promoted the survey for the month much. I don't know how many people took part of it now. I should actually try a bit more. I should sell my thing. I should be like, hey, you want to be part of this cool survey? And then I see your answers on stream. And I'm like, wow, you answered that. In that case, the survey is right for you. This. Dun. I thought you promoted it pretty well. It was very apparent for me, and I did randomly think about it outside of the stream a couple times. Oh really? Like not the morning one, but the night one? I haven't checked how many people participated. Can I see it actually? I don't know how I check that. But I'm excited to do this. I think I already know which day I will react to it because I will be most likely on break around the end of May. So I won't be actually there for the very end of May. But I return I think on June 4th or 3rd. So I can, I think 4th. So I can, when I come back, we can have a chatting stream to probably do that. Okay, I guess this is working okay. Should compare this. But thank you! I'm glad you think it was promoted properly. I'm really... I don't think I'm really good at that kind of stuff, so I'm glad you think it was not bad. Okay. Time for base coloring. Let's start with this. Blue light blocking glasses for more efficient and comfy work. Oh, thank you for the glasses. I didn't understand what you were talking about at first, but now I get it. I'm gonna get new glasses soon because my eyesight got so much worse in the past 2 years. I was very humbled by this experience, actually. I don't think... Usually it doesn't change much every 2 years, but I still have to do it, and this time it was so bad. Like, you know the exercises where they make you read and stuff? Oh my god. It's the first time that half of the time I was like, I have no idea. I'm like, it could be like 5 different letters right now. I don't know. I felt very humbled. Felt that. Yeah, and what was surprising to me is that one of my eye is like significantly worse than the other. which kind of means that one eye is kind of doing all the work for me. Not the best. So yeah. So actually this week when I'm not streaming, I'm actually gonna go get choose new frames and then I'm gonna have to pick them up, of course. But yeah, that was a shock to me, not gonna lie. I expected it to barely be different since the past few times didn't have much changes, but this time it is. I wanna get new glasses too. I should get mine checked. What's the power now? The power? You mean the power of my eyes? What? Hi Alex, welcome. Is that what you mean? The power of my eyes? The laser beam? Oh, this part of the line art was kinda not well done. The lens power? Oh my god. I actually have it somewhere so I can check. It's like, I don't need glasses all the time. So for people that really need glasses a lot, you're gonna be like, this is nothing. So just disclaimer, I'm not claiming I'm blind. Where is it? Where did I put it? Did I put it? No. I lost it! Oh frick, I need to find that before I go out. I lost my prescription. Oh, never mind, it's there. Okay, so my left eye, they say negative 0.5, and the left eye they say negative 1.25. so one is like 125 degrees and one is 65 degrees. I have no idea what the hell that means, but that's what's written. That difference, it's quite big, right? Like it's more than double. That's crazy. Power of nerd glasses plus 50 what attack? I will have said accuracy. Negative 100 charisma. Can't you see how cuter Luna is with glasses on? You think I'm cuter with my glasses and without? Interesting. My eyes are way worse than that I believe. Yeah, but Voli, didn't you say you need your glasses all the time? In that case, yeah. I think if anyone here need their glasses all the time, or like not just on the computer, then you're probably having a worse eyesight than me. I was just surprised because I think my eyesight is getting worse from like viewing things from afar. I've noticed that over the past few years that it gets worse and worse, which probably is normal with age. But I'm definitely lucky I don't need glasses all the time. How you're straining only one eye? Yeah, it's because I wink all the time. I'm always, whenever I draw, whenever I read, whenever I exist, I'm just like this all the time. I'm like, hi God. Yeah, I was kind of surprised that it was so different. I don't know if it was like this before. I don't remember it being like this. But I think I'm gonna go to the same place as before for my glasses, so they probably can see what I used to have for comparison's sake. So maybe soon I will be able to tell you if it's actually that much worse than before. Hi Dante! Welcome! How are you doing? Mine is negative 1 on both. I don't really need glasses all the time, but I wear it anyway, so I don't want to make it worse. Yeah, that makes sense. It's just even the people at the ophthalmologist told me it's mostly on the screen that I need to wear it and not all the time. But yeah, I was under the impression that when you are in the negatives, you should wear them all the time. That's not what they told me. I mean, when you're in the negatives, aren't you in the negatives as soon as your eyesight isn't perfect? Isn't it like that? Like, do you mean to tell me that you can have like a score of like 2 for your eyes? You can have plus? See, this is how little I know about eyes and glasses and that kind of stuff. Thank you for the headband, by the way. I can live without them and do stuff pretty well, but I feel more comfortable with glasses. Oh, that makes sense. For me, one is negative 1.5 and the other is negative 2. Oof, that's a bit different. Oh, eyes of heaven. That's kind of fitting to the conversation. What is your eyesight? Eyes of heaven. Welcome to the stream. Negatives mean you can see things that are far, and plus mean you can see things from that are close. Ah, like short-sighted or far-sighted, right? You can even have positive on one eye and negative on the other, but it's fair. Ah, right. Wait, how about other stuff though? Like I have something else that's not just being far-sighted or whatever it is, short-sighted. I have something that's like, what do you call this? I'm afraid of saying something wrong. Is it called astigmatism? Yeah! Oh my god, Mugi, you got it. I got that. How do you how does that how is that shown? I don't know. I don't know how that works. But I have that a bit. But for some reason they never told me, okay, wear your glasses then. They're just like, you're on the computer, wear your glasses. And I'm not even wearing them right now. Because they're probably not accurate anymore. Eyes are squished. Stop rubbing your eyes. Poke eyeball. How comfortable are you guys touching your eyeballs? I know some people can do it at all and some people are chill with that. On a scale of 1 to 10, how bad is it for you? Can you touch your eyeball? I can never. Just squish your eye the other way. Shoop. I mean, who can be comfortable doing this? Me? Can't even put eye drops. Oh god. I mean, you know, like sometimes you have like an eyelash in your I'm not ready for the, I didn't prepare. Oh, well, perfect because it's not restarting. Okay, let's just loop it. What was I saying? Yeah, sometimes you have eyelashes in your eye and you can tell it's like on your eyeball, and then you have to, like, most of the time it's actually on my eyeball, so I have to touch my eyeball, but like obviously not with my nail because I don't want to turn blind, but like with like the back of my index. It's not bad, like as long as you don't touch your pupil, it does not really hurt, right? Maybe the iris hurts a bit, but if it's the sclera, you're fine. I just splash water on face and hope it flows out. I guess there's that too. I guess that's a way of doing it. Exactly what Luna says. It's useful to get stuff out of the eyes. Yeah. But there was one time where, you know, my eyeball moved because, you know, like the eyes move so much, and I accidentally touched my pupil and holy crap, that hurts so bad. Oh my god. Never again. I mean, not like I intended to do that anyway, but that one hurts. That one is not fun. But yeah. Not to say that touching my sclera is a hobby, though. I wouldn't go that far. That would be kind of weird. But yeah, I don't know, maybe that came because I used to have a lot of stuff in my eyes. Like, I have sometimes, it hasn't happened in a while, thank god, but sometimes I have like my eyelashes that are turned the wrong way. Like instead of going outside, they're kind of going inwards, like toward my eyeball, so when I blink you have this constant feeling of getting something in your eye, and it's so unpleasant. And then sometimes the eyelash just gets in your eye, like it falls and then it's in your eyeball. Not fun, but it happens. But it's super easy for me to put on contacts to change my eye color for live action roleplay. I never tried wearing contacts, but I guess since I'm comfortable putting, like touching my eyeball, I probably will handle it okay. Not to brag or anything. this is the hair. Damn, girl, you see with those eyes? Crazy, I know. Damn, girl, you touched those eyes? Do I hear Lunacy bragging? When am I not? Any occasion I get should be like, hey, you guys, did you know that I sung for a game? Oh my god. If I have any opportunities to flex something, why shouldn't I? Why shouldn't I brag about the stuff I can do? Because there's more stuff I can do than things I can. So, you know, whenever I can do something, I should flex that. Lunacy flexy. It's so funny because despite talking about flexing, I am the least flexible person I know in my life. It's so bad. It's so embarrassing. So I feel like lunacy flexy feels like it's a lie. Even though flexing is a different word, but this just reminds me of being flexible, and that word is not. This word cannot be describing me. Like if someone says I'm flexible, physically flexible, I know they're lying to me or they just don't know me. They're just talking about a different person. You know the exercise where you're supposed to touch your feet? Touch your feet? I obviously can't do that, but like I'm not reaching even close to that. I'm so far. Like I haven't seen anyone being so far from like the feet. And I remember in PE when we had to stretch and I couldn't do this exercise and I was so embarrassed all the time. What a life that was. You should do lunacy stretching. Cries just thinking about it. Sometimes I wish I was a bit more flexible though, cause it's so sad. You stretch every day. I don't know about every day, if I may be completely honest. I mean, yeah, I stretch every day because that's what everyone should be doing, right guys? You also stretch every day, right? But also stretching your hands is different than stretching your whole vessel, right? I think she just admitted that she doesn't actually stretch. I used to have some back stretches exercises every day. And then I stopped around close to a year ago. I had a bit less time to do it during the subathon last year because I was so busy and kind of running around making everything work. So then I stopped and then I didn't pick it back up. And then I tried. And it was actually on the day where I was supposed to open the Minecraft server, I remember. Corruption is back. Hello List, thank you for following. Sorry, your alert got a bit corrupted. I'm gonna do something real quick. Here. Okay. Might be loud, but I changed the setting for the alert, so maybe it's gonna be fixed. What was I saying? I don't remember. Oh yeah, and then I tried to do stretches again, but I got super unwell. Like I was dizzy the whole day after. And then I didn't dare to touch them again. Which honestly is a mistake. I should have gotten back to it. Maybe one day I'll do it again, because it was a good habit, especially for my back that was suffering so much. And just it made me feel healthy, if that makes sense. Like I was like, oh my god, I stretch, I'm like a normie. It looks like I have my life, like I got myself together. I could blend in. But then I stopped, so now I'm no longer pretending. Since I got injured last year, I'm forced to stretch every day. What kind of stretches are you doing? Is it like general stretches for the whole body, or is it stretches for a specific area? Lunacy suffering, that's me. I need to charge my phone. Mostly my leg, hamstring, and hip. That's very different than the ones I did. But do you find it helpful? How do you feel about those? This question makes me feel like I'm your therapist suddenly. How does that make you feel? Lunacy hammies? Lunacy sandwichy? What is your sandwich of, like, if you had to make your sandwich how you like it, but the best combination, what would it be? Hello Mamian, have a nice lurk! We are helping. I am hoping I'll be back to normal in a month or two if I am consistent. I hope so too! You got this! Recently got a wobble board and practicing my balance. Nice, I'm sure that will help. This is here. Grilled cheese sandwich is my go-to lately. I think I almost never had any like that. I can't imagine it's good, but like, is it really just 100% of grilled cheese or are there other things? I think I never had a sandwich that's just grilled cheese, but I had sandwiches that had grilled cheese among other things. Sometimes I add salami and ketchup, but it's usually cheese. I see, I see. I remember there was like one combo with cheese that I liked, which was like some very strong, like for example, very smoky ham or smoky salmon, and then you add a soft cheese next to it. Like the cheese is very creamy and soft, so it's almost like you spread it kind of like butter, and then you add that contrasting strong flavor next to it. I like that. I don't think I could eat a lot of it, but yeah. I feel like I used to be more into sandwiches, but now I'm more like into toast. Like not having a piece of bread on top of it, but It's convenient to have a piece of bread on top so that you can like carry it around, I guess. You can... It's not gonna fall over as much. Like you can wrap it, for example. It's a bit more complicated for toast, but I feel like in the past year, I've been more into toast. My breakfast usually consists of those. Oh, you here. By the way, I would like to congratulate you for how precise you are on the stream starting time. Appreciate it. Oh, you're welcome. I try my best. Sometimes I'm not really on time though, but I try. Sometimes I feel like I shouldn't wait for 10 minutes and start sooner. But at the same time, I kind of like... It's not just for like me to get ready, although there's also this factor, I won't deny it. But there's also just... I kind of like giving time for people to arrive, I guess. So that when I arrive, there are people I can say hi to and welcome. Because if it's like... I know some people start their streams really quickly after the chatting, the starting screen. Like, some people are 5 minutes, some people are like just the length of their song, which is like, I don't know, 2 minutes, 1 minute. Some people have like an anime opening for their starting, which is really cool, but that brings very little time. And I prefer to have people to say hi to. I am guilty of that, I suppose. But I really do see the appeal, and I guess in a way it feels a bit more professional than leaving people hanging for like 5 to 10 minutes. But yeah, for now, I think I'll stick to 10 minutes. I don't know how long it used to be before, before I debuted, when I was still a PNG. I don't know how long it used to be. Isn't a sandwich just two toasts put together in a way? I will rather say it's a toast plus bread, because two toasts mean that you have like, for example, let's say you have lettuce and ham in your toast. If you have two toasts put together, it's like lettuce, ham, lettuce, bread again. Then it's double the stuff. I guess when you think about it, like double burgers or double cheeseburgers are kind of like that. Wow. Lunacyhilly anime when it already exists, because Alex made an anime episode of one of my streams. I'm just kidding. Well, more or less, because it's true he made that. Don't know if I'll call this an anime, but don't know what kind of genre will that even be. I feel like for streamers, because of the kind of interactions and vibes you get, it's usually, it feels like it will be something like slice of life, unless you play like competitive games, and then it's more like a sport anime perhaps. I don't know, what do you think it will be? Like, it will be, I feel like it might feel weird to have like a different genre for people you know that you interact with and stuff. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what to think. I remember when I was younger imagining if I had a manga and they had an anime adaptation. One thing that must feel really cool is also seeing, because usually, well, it's not the case for everything, but usually they try to recreate your art style for the anime, right? So seeing your art style in like the anime setting, and you see your art style in motion and stuff, that must be so cool. I like the idea. But also, It must be, it seems to be a double-edged sword, because what if you feel like it's not really looking right at all? Like, that's not how it should be. You have no control over that. And sometimes the anime adaptations are really, really unfaithful to whatever you made, and you're like, why did you want to make an anime out of the story if it's to transform it entirely, right? That must be such happy news when you get it, but I feel like that's also a very, very stressful thing to deal with as a creator. It takes time to receive the notification. Wait, which? Sorry, I missed some stuff, I think. Maybe. Ah, to receive the notification for the streams, maybe? Also, I missed what Galzo wrote. I know a streamer who has a long starting screen, but he does it before the hour that's on the schedule. So it's like start at 2 p.m. on the schedule, but the actual stream launch is at 1:52 p.m. and at 2 p.m. the activity start. I think, if I recall correctly, there are some Hololive members, Fuamoko if you know them, I think they do something like that. They have like 5 minutes, they start 5 minutes before the streaming time, and it's the starting screen. And then right on the actual hour where they're supposed to be live, well, they are live. That was very, very, very simply explained. I think that's really cool and professional. I like that. But again, I think for me, I will be too scared that no one is here. So I prefer to wait. What if it's too early? What if the waiting time isn't long enough? Blah blah blah. But I really like how Fuamoko does it. Your style seems held to animate so much cute details. I mean, usually anime simplifies stuff, right? I don't expect it to be 100% faithful, not gonna lie. I do wonder how they will make the face. I guess that's what I'm the most curious about. I don't know how to feel about that, because other artists copying your style will never be the same, but of course there is no other way. Not any other way, really. Wait, you mean for the anime adaptation or just in general? Because I feel like if this is for an anime adaptation, I don't really see it the same as an artist is copying your style. Because, like, you know, this is literally a studio that's... It's not one artist trying to profit from your style to be like, hey, cheaper commissions for lunacyhilly style or something. It's just, they're just doing their job to animate it so that it's something, you know, faithful to whatever you made, and I think that's cool. I think it will be a different story if it was, you know, not this kind of context, but because it's just a different... I just can't see it as an artist is copying my style, because that's, you know, they're not actively trying to claim their style, my style as their own or anything like that. I don't know. But I think I get what you mean. It will never be the same as if you made the entire thing yourself in your style. That's true, but to be fair, you know, mangakas are not animators. And I feel like if you're a mangaka and you get like an anime adaptation, there are things where you're gonna have to kind of compromise, because some styles are just not fitting an anime format. Like, imagine someone that has a very... You know how anime is always cell shading? Cell shading is like the very sharp shading. It's not going like... Do I have an example of this? I don't really have an example. But basically the lines that are... The areas that are shaded are like pretty sharp. It's not like going from like some blurry lines, if that makes sense. Because that will be super complicated to do that for animation. Cell shading is much easier in that regard. So if you're an artist that has soft shading, animating will take so much time, if it even works, because I don't know if people have necessarily those kind of skills anyway, because that's not what they're used to. There is a limited budget, a limited time frame, because they also have probably a lot of other projects to handle at the same time or after. So you have to also take that in consideration. Only you could accurately make the anime in your style, but of course that wouldn't be possible. I feel like that's not entirely true either, because probably some... This is gonna sound very weird, but I feel like some artists probably prefer how it came out in the anime for the style. I could even imagine that sometimes the style in the anime adaptation will eventually influence the manga a little. I'm not saying that's the case for every artist, but I don't know. I could imagine, of course there could be times where you're like, oh, I'm not happy with it, but I feel like there probably are people that are also like very, very satisfied with it. So I don't know. Depends on the case. Hello, Boixa. How are you? Time for the break. All right. Let me bring that track again. There we go. Stares at Alex parkour skill with envy. I saw the vision thing, but I don't know where to tell you what you asked for. You can just DM me on VGen actually. I think there's an option to just send a message. So you can just do that here if that's okay. Thank you, by the way. Got the volume of... Do you think the volume of the background music from the break and the actual YouTube video when we work, do you find it super different? Because on my preview it's very different, but I think you have an extra volume for the current background music, so maybe it's around the same to you, but is it? Because it's so different for me that I'm not sure. I don't know what to believe. Here. Whew. Maybe there's a little difference, but not that much. Okay, if you want me to increase the background music a bit, feel free to let me know. Also, welcome, Rhythm Zin. I'm not sure that's how to pronounce your name. I'm so sorry, but feel free to clarify if I'm wrong. Welcome. Goodness. I'm getting a bit tired. We've been at it for almost 2 hours, really goodness. Here. There. I have so many things planned for my day, but I don't know if I'll be able to do everything. Definitely not on stream. But given the fact that I probably want to stream for, I guess, 1 extra hour or 2 at most, I don't know how far I'll go. I hope I can work well. I think my brain, it was actually pretty bad on Friday. I don't know why or how. Maybe, I don't know if this is because I had too many streams or things were happening or something, but on the Minecraft stream, I was actually shocked by how bad it was. Like, not the stream itself, but I feel like my brain was really fried. It was so, I don't know, my sentences barely made sense and I kept forgetting what I wanted to do all the time. It was actually impressive how much that happened. I was like, this is weird. This is strange. Maybe you needed rest. Yeah. Maybe that's what 5 streams in a row do to your brain, I guess. I still had a nice time though, but I was really like, holy crap, what's going on? Is this normal? But yeah. How much more time? Alright, we have a bit less than a minute left until we return to work. But yeah, I was still congrats. Thank you. I didn't actually expect anyone to congratulate me for that. I was surprised that not only 1 but 2 people were like, congrats on a full stream, a full week of streams, and then on 5 streams in a row, and I don't know, I didn't think it was, well, I guess it is a big deal to me because I don't do it, but I didn't think it was grand congratulations or praise, so thank you. That was a pleasant surprise, I guess. Alright, back to work here. Well, it's a streak, kind of an achievement. Yeah, I think my biggest streak is probably, I don't know, before I streamed very, like, that seriously, I guess. I participated in a drawing event. That's like a monthly event. And a yearly event that lasts for a whole month, rather. And I participated, and I wanted to stream all the days. I think I got sick eventually, so I couldn't stream for the entire duration of it, but I'm guessing I had a streak that was like maybe 20 days or something. But yeah, then my health really died. It was before I even had my mic on or anything like that. I think that's how Metro found me, if I recall correctly. Nostalgia. It's been so long since then. Yeah. That was in 2025. Yeah, November 2025. That was in the future, actually. Expect me to revert back to those days. Now, that was in November 2020, I think. Late 2020. So it's gonna be 5 years this year. That's crazy. Crazy. Crazy, yeah. Literally crazy. It is really impressive though, to think, wow, 5 years. I wasn't streaming really with the intent of doing that seriously back then, but it was thanks to this event that I thought, yes, I want to stream more. I want to do this like consistently. It was after the end of the month when I finally had my mic on and people were so kind, and I remember we had a lot of fun. There was a lot of banter too, and I was very flustered. and this was what made me think I want to stream more. I want to like stream a bit more seriously, I guess, after a break, because then I got sick. So that kind of started everything. Addiction started. I don't know if I will call this an addiction. I could actually imagine streaming becoming an addiction though, because it can be a lot of hard work, but you know, you're surrounded by people that are, you know, that appreciate you and that are there for you, and I guess you can still have weird people, but in a way it can be a bit validating, gratifying. So I could imagine, especially if you have self-esteem issues, if you don't have a lot of confidence in yourself, but you're getting a lot of comfort from streaming because people are, you know, giving you all sorts of validation. I could imagine people becoming too dependent on it. I could imagine it. Sorry. Okay, I'm gonna need the palettes for this. If you had to choose between exclusively win money from commissions and exclusively from streaming, what would you choose? Same amount of money? Ooh, this is difficult. I think maybe streaming, because then I could draw whatever I want, right? That will mean I could earn money from drawing, you know, original things and not drawing for other people. That is pretty cool. Unless that means I have to do specific streams, I guess. Like, you know, if I have to become a gamer. I don't know if that will be for me. I do like commissions though, but I think if I could earn a living without always relying on commissions, that would be cool too. But I think even if I were to earn money without commissions, like let's say by doing merch or tabling or again just drawing original stuff on stream, I think I will still have times where I will miss commissions. Like even when I do have times where it's a lot of work and I'm kind of like, oh my god, I can't wait for the the list to empty itself. But I also have, oh wait, that was wrong. I also have times where I miss it, because I don't know, it's pretty nice. There's something special, I guess, about drawing for people, and sometimes you can tell that you made their day by drawing their character, and I don't know, there's something nice about it too. So, but still, I think I will still be happier if I could just draw whatever I want and earn money from that. But again, not to say I'm unhappy with my situation. I think I'm still very fortunate to be in this in the first place, so. Oops. Wishing to have the list to empty is a nice problem to have. Right, I know I'm very fortunate because so many commissioners wish that they even had commissions in the first place, right? I mean, you know, this is kind of weird because when you have a lot of commissions, you're like, I can't wait for it to be finished. I'm really tired. I hope that the list gets empty soon so that, I don't know, have time for myself or other things. But then as soon as the list is empty, you actually kind of panic. Like, I feel like a lot of artists might feel this. It's like, what if no one ever commissions me again, actually, because nothing guarantees I'll get commissions after this. It's nice because you think you have free time, but also if no one comes back, that's kind of the end of the run. So it's kind of conflicted, I guess. Oh, oops, I used the wrong... Oh no, actually that makes sense. That seems to be the issue with self-working environment. Exactly. Also, hello Rosie, no need to be sorry for being late. This is never an obligation. I was actually being productive for once. That's actually the most important part. And then this is done. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one with this kind of fear or concern. I mean, I think as a freelancer, you will always, maybe not if you're super famous, but generally you will always have kind of this constant fear of, you know, of it ending, because this is such an unreliable thing, if I can say it like that. You never have the guarantee that you will earn anything in the next month. So, who knows? This is why a lot of people also just be interested in being an artist, but don't want to because, you know, it's scary and they prefer the stability, and you know, you can't blame them for that. This is definitely not a lifestyle for everyone. Also, oh my god, when I see the taxes I have to pay, which actually are not even taxes themselves, it's not exactly taxes, it's like, because, you know, I'm not employed by anyone, so I have to pay for my own stuff, like if I get sick, like sick paid leaves, if you can call that, or retirement and all of this. There is such a big percentage of my income that's taken. It's so depressing. That's why parents usually tell kids to not go for the art as a career here, even if that thinking is kind of flawed. I feel pretty fortunate that my parents were not really against it. It's just that I guess it's, if it does not work out, you probably need to have a plan B, right? Because they might not want to support you financially forever if it doesn't work out. Some might be fine with it though. But this shouldn't be, you shouldn't take it for granted if they do. You should also think about what to do. Then again, I feel like this is so tricky because, for example, like for some people this is gonna sound very dramatic, but for some people this is almost like the only thing they can do. And by this I don't mean it as an insult or anything, but rather for example, they can't really work in social environments, or they have disabilities, those kind of things. And so commissions is a setting where they can be, you know, comfortable at their own pace, etc., compared to corporate stuff or working retail. And then you have to, like, some people probably feel like that's the only thing they can do. And you know, if it doesn't work out, that's even sadder, because what else can you do, I guess? That's why technically I'm going for a software engineer job right now, but there is a nagging feeling in the back of my head that I might regret it by not going for art. I think I'm saying this as, you know, someone that literally is only relying on art. If you're fine with doing your studies and currently potentially pursuing, you know, doing the software engineer thing, I think you should go for that and try commissions on the side so you can see if this is for you. And who knows, if your commissions work out a lot, if you become really successful, you make an income that you think could support you financially, like on the daily, you could aim for that. You could aim for that after. But I think this is really hypocritical for me to say this, right? Because I'm literally one of those people. But going ahead and fully relying on the art as like your only option is a very, very dangerous thing to do. I don't recommend it unless you are initially in a setting that starts like this. Like if you first do commissions not for full-time, but then it works out and you can move to full-time, then try it. But it might still not work out. But if you don't even have, like, if it's not even to that point yet, it's very risky in my opinion. Not to destroy any dreams, but yeah. Maybe if I become the giga artist, I can quit the job. Yeah, but also I think doing commissions on the side, well, you know, this is also, I guess you might not always have the energy for it if you have a job on the side, but this is a soft way of seeing how much, like how well is it working? Are you getting people? Also on top of that, what else was I trying to say? I don't remember. My tablet stopped working, by the way, so I don't know if I'll keep the stream for super long. But also seeing how the communication / business aspect works for you, if you think this is something you like, and if this is something that, again, you handle well, because it's also important. There's a person I saw on YouTube that spent 10 years in programming and they shifted to doing art recently, so that was something that got me intrigued. Good for them. Also, cheese freeze? No, cheese freeze? Fries? Freeze? Fries? Freeze? Thank you for following. Sorry I didn't say it a bit earlier. And thank you, Mugi, for the redeems. I'll drink. I hate when my tablet dies like this. I'll try unplugging it and plug it again, just in case it does something. But I feel like no. I feel like it hates me. Oh god. So is it working? Nope, it's not working. Sometimes it just works after a while and I just need to wait. Well, I feel like my mouse didn't react for a bit. I was worried. I think it's one of those times where my computer is lagging because my mouse is reacting, but if I click on anything it doesn't work, so gotta wait for a bit. Oh god, what's happening? But yeah, with that in mind, since I can't really draw much with my tablet being dead, I'll probably end soon-ish. I do have some messages to send still, so maybe I can do that. But I have to wait until my mouse decides to cooperate, because it does not want to. Okay, there we go. SMH. Alright. Bingo time. Honestly, I probably wouldn't. I wouldn't because I do have things to do, so if I have to end the stream, I'll just restart the computer. But, you know, we should get back to bingo at some point. We should go back to things. Kinda unrelated. I applied for a job so I could earn enough to move out of my parents' house, but yesterday I realized I need my parents to drive me there, so I can't really move out. And that means I'm gonna be working for no reason when all I want is to be an editor. I mean, if you move out of your parents' house, you can try to... You can, like, when you will move out, can't you aim for a place that's closer to your workplace? I don't know if that works out or not. Maybe I'm not understanding it. But yeah, I'm very sorry to hear that though. Can always aim for place. Place just existing and every time. Okay, let me just check my messages and answer them real quick. Alright, how do I do this? Okay. I'm cool, but I will need a place near work and shops for everything I will need. There aren't as many supermarkets close by though. Oh, I guess there is this problem. And I guess there's no public transportation that could help, like the bus. I'm sorry to hear that. I wish I could find a solution, but I feel like if I just give advice that does not even apply to you, that seems almost rude. I don't know how far you are from your workplace, so there is also that aspect. Maybe you can find something that's kind of in between, like not too far, but also closer to stuff. I don't know. Can use public transport for mental reasons. Oh no. Okay. That makes things complicated. I hope you can find something that works out. Okay, one sec. I'm just gonna add in my to-do list my commission. Okay. And my tablet is still not working. Okay. SMH. Sorry for trauma dumping there, just really stressed right now. I don't think it really was as far as trauma dumping. I do hope things get better though. I don't think I can give much input since, you know, I only see a limited side and stuff, and I am just an anime girl on the screen, I suppose, but I do hope you can find something that works for you though. You'll figure it out. Yeah, I think, well, I feel like I'm gonna, I don't want to be like, don't be stressed, because it doesn't work like that, right? It's like, it's such a insensitive thing to say, like, you're stressed, well, don't be easy. I noticed that for me, I used to have a lot of things that will stress me out a lot and like make me really, really anxious. And then I don't know why I feel like this year in general, or has it been this year or last year? I don't know how, but somehow I guess I kind of convinced my brain that even when things don't really work out for me, in my case, my specific life, I guess, it's not really the end of the world for me if it doesn't work out. And I don't, like, I used to stress a lot about stuff with stream, for example, like events and specific plans, and I'm for freezing, but don't mind that. I used to be like, oh my god, what if it's not good enough, what if it's scuffed? And now I'm like, I mean, that's okay if it's scuffed, it's fine. Maybe it's not perfect, but I don't think people expect perfection. And I feel like I came at the wrong time. Why? Why? What makes you say that? Welcome though. I wouldn't say it's the wrong time. Yeah. I feel like, at least I am fortunate to be in situations where even when I'm stressed, I don't think I have enough at stake, I guess, to be like, I feel like it's gonna work out in a way or another, even if not in the way I will prefer. There will be a solution to that eventually, and that helped me a little bit. Because of the serious tone, I might intrude it. No, you're fine. So now I'm just like, it's actually one of my siblings that told me that, because I think I talked about this before, but I used to have pretty bad traveling anxiety that kind of came out of nowhere. I used to be fine with that, but the past few years I will get so sick from like traveling, and I'm like, what if I miss the plane or the train or whatever, and I will like be so sick, I'll be shaking, I'll be throwing up, I'll be like barely functioning, on the verge of fainting. Like, it will be so bad. It will be so bad. And I went on a trip with one of my relatives, and I got into this case again. I got really sick and really stressed out, and they were like so chill. They were like, don't worry, if you can't take like the train to go to the bigger line, we can just take the taxi instead. It's gonna work out in a way or another. Even if you're sick now, you can rest in a bit. It's completely okay. It's not really something you need to concern yourself with. There are no real problems there. There are only solutions to them. And they kept telling me that, and I mean, I was still, you know, throwing up and stuff, not gonna lie, I was still sick. But that really, I try to remember that a lot now. Whenever I'm stressed, I'm like, it doesn't always work out. There will be times where I'll still be really stressed out and still in that state where you feel like crap. But no, I'm just like, I know I'm privileged though, because, you know, there can be real issues that are really stressful and there is much more at stake, right? In my case though, I know that it helped me to kind of just be like, it's okay. Like, it will be fine. There will be solutions to it. It's not worth, like, literally, you know, fainting over it. I can't speak on behalf of the others here because your problems might be more serious, and just saying don't be stressed or think positively is, I feel like, such a bad advice, because if people could already do it, they would. Faints at the airport, that actually kinda almost happened to me. And I almost couldn't take the plane because of it. It was pretty crazy, but then I just passed out in the plane because I knew it was like sickness, not because I'm sick, but because I'm anxious. So then I was like, you know how in the boarding, like when you wait for the boarding time to happen and then they call specific people, like it's a specific order, not everyone go at the same time. We weren't called immediately, but I was so sick and I was literally, again, like quite literally almost about to pass out. Like I had to force myself to stay conscious, but it was like I was fighting with my life. And then I was like, no, I'm sorry, I know that I'm not in like part of the group of people that have to come first, but I think I need to go in the plane immediately. So we just said the situation that I was like sick and stuff, and then the person responsible of the boarding was like, are they really sick? 'Cause if they are, they can't take the plane. And we're like, frick. And then I was like, no, I'll be better, I just need to like pass out in the plane. And so I did, but then I was fine because it was really just stress. I just, brain screws me over basically. But I'm glad it's better now, because it used to be so tiresome knowing that technically it's okay, like I don't really have a reason to be like this, but my body is like, no, it's time, panic. It's like your body be like, remember how you got sick because you were stressed, so now if you see this station, you have to feel sick because remember that you did before, so there has to be a reason. And I will be so frustrated at that because I know that I shouldn't, but my body is just acting on its own. But yeah, now it got better. Now I'm like, you know, at worst I miss my train and I have to buy another ticket and I kind of lose money, but it sucks. I don't want that, of course, but that's that's not the end of the world. It's not like I'm going to the train to get like the most important job interview of my life and I'm gonna miss the opportunity of my life. So that helps me calm down. The hard part for me is that I know my anxieties are baseless and that there are solutions, but my brain just doesn't care and shuts down anyway. I really feel that. It's so frustrating, and then you get mad at yourself because you're kind of like out of control, if that makes sense, right? Like you know that it's fine technically, like rationally, you know, but your body or your brain doesn't care, and it's still giving you all the signs that it's not okay, even though you know that it is. It's like you feel betrayed by your own vessel. Isn't there exercise that could help in those kind of situations? So I never went through therapy for those reasons. So I didn't personally get those exercises. But I know someone that did have something similar like this, where they will have like, they got basically a traumatizing experience, and they will often be like scared of it repeating itself. And because of this, they will get like, they will start getting anxious, and it will potentially even trigger the situation they want to avoid. So it's like, you know, like basically a vicious circle. I know that they did some breathing exercises and like slow breathing, deep breath, and like saying out loud, you know, there are no issues, only solutions. Try to think of, well, I don't really want to out exactly what the problem of this person was, because it's personal, right? But like, try to think of alternatives. Like, let's say, you have problem. I'm not saying this for you specifically, Silence, so don't take this as an advice for you and your case, because I just don't know your situation. But let's say people that get stressed in the public transportation for some reasons, and it's stressful and stuff because you have to go to a specific station, but I don't know, you can't handle being in the bus or whatever for too long for any reason that may apply. Then you can just get out and maybe get back in later, or walk for the rest of it, or stuff like this. But I cannot give advice for specific reasons if I don't know them, also because, well, I don't think it's really my place anyway, and you know, I don't know what applies and what doesn't. But I want to hope that there will be ways that you can try to think of solutions for this, that you're like, oh, trying to think, I don't have an example. Still a good advice to check what could work. Yeah, like, okay, another example, you know how some people, when they start really wanting to go to like the bathroom, but they are like, they're not in a situation where they can, because I don't know, they're far away, or they are in, I don't know, again, public transportation could work, and this is really stressful because you just think that you really need to pee or something. This is like, some people really get stressed from this, and I can't imagine that it can be stressful if you really need it urgently, right? Some people, to prevent this, have like, I know, like apps where they always have like, they have an app that's like a map where all the public bathrooms are available, so that they always know that there's something nearby if they really need it, and that it's okay if they have to do a detour or stop whatever they're doing, or, you know, back up from something like a direction they were going or something they were doing just to go there. It might be harsh, but I think having just someone to listen to your concerns is more than enough. I think it depends on what source the issue, right? I feel like if you were initially shamed for it, and then you talk about it and people are kind of like accepting of it, it can be relieving, right? Advice is meant to be discovered by yourself. Yeah, but to be fair, sometimes when you're already in a bad place, and things kind of like spiral down, if that makes sense, where like you only see the negative side, and you just, you know, there's almost like a tunnel vision, but like a negative one. You're like, I can't do this, I just can't. And maybe that's true, maybe it just, there are no solutions, but maybe they are. But because you're in such a, it's such a deep issue currently for you, you might not be able to see it. I don't think it's the role of the others to come up with the solution for you or to be your therapist. I want to clarify that it's not their responsibility technically, but if they do have like ideas that they share, it can help. The tunnel vision is a true one. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, I really cannot really say much for your situation, Silence, but I sincerely hope that you do get stuff that work for you in a way or another. even though I can't really give much. I do wish you well. I hope whatever I just talked about doesn't sound like insensitive of issues and stuff. I'm only talking about my own experiences that have kind of nothing to do with yours, but yeah. Yeah. But the tunnel vision, I still have this sometimes, not gonna lie. It's like the, you know, sometimes even when the brain is like also only dramatizing the bad stuff, and so it gets even worse because that's all you see, but it almost puts it in a disproportionate extent. It can happen sometimes. Still interesting how other people handle their own situation. Oh my god, holy crap. How loud is this for you guys? Because it's so loud for me. I hope that wasn't too loud. I just had to do something to prevent the corrupted sound, but the only secret here is how much Hilly is loved by chat. Wait, I wasn't supposed to admit that. What? What did you just say? Oh my god. Thank you so much for the 33 months. Hello, I hope you're doing well. I really appreciate just being able to talk about it. Sorry again. It's okay, it's okay. But yeah, fingers crossed that you come up with, well, you come up or you find something that makes at least your life a little bit easier for those kind of issues. Alright, since my tablet is dead. Is it still dead? Yes, it's dead. And I will have to restart my computer. And it's already time for the break. I'm probably gonna end the stream around now. I know it was a bit short. It was not 3 hours in the end. But I can keep going with my work. So I'm probably gonna go. 33 months is a lot of months. Yeah, I thought you said not. I was like, what do you mean? But still not as much as how much we appreciate Hilly. Why would you do that? That's so weird. That's so weird. Thank you though. I appreciate it. Chat's wholesome. Yeah. It's true. Well, sometimes they're a bit weird. Sometimes they're kind of strange, not gonna lie. But I guess you're being wholesome right now. I can at least say that much. Thanks. I appreciate you guys too. Kind of. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can read someone. Weirdsters unite, let's go. Are you really normal if you're a VTuber or watching a VTuber? I don't know. I'm not sure about that. I love how Beeb in Minecraft is so big. Yes, it's true. I see Maple is also working again. And he's on the call with Tuna. Roaming Tuna, who does animation. But they're not really showing their work. But at the same time, that's kind of like how we're doing our streams. So maybe it works. We're not normal at least until we take over the world. True. When we do, we can decide what is normal and what isn't. The raid's pretty cultic, it's true. It wasn't supposed to sound that way, but the pun was ineffective. Luna got a pun tolerance. It's because we had a deep talk, so now I'm just like, I don't know. Normalize watching Hilly. I don't know if I would like too many people watching me. As weird as it sounds. It's so strange because I feel like as a streamer, I both obviously want, to, be somewhat successful and, earn a decent income. not everything is about money, but it's always nice to have your effort and stuff get rewarded or appreciated, right? At the same time, I feel like if there were too many people and I couldn't even read all the messages, or having too many eyes on me must be scary. I don't know what I want. Complicated. Good work today, thank you. I didn't get to do much actually. I'm a bit frustrated, but I'll definitely do more after when I restart. It's so annoying that my tablet does this. I don't really know why, but well, it is what it is. So we're gonna raid Maple and Tuna. They're like collaborating as a stream, I think. Actually, oh no, I think Tuna left. Okay, then it's Maple. All right. Bad work today? No, it's like it's like I forgot what I was saying. It's like good work in the future, or maybe good work so far, I guess. Average work today. No. Medium work today. Mid work. Oh, by the way, there's like a raid message for non-subscribers, so if you want like cute emojis, you can use that instead. Now I'm conscious of the word B when Luna says it. What? Why? I'm confused. Alright, we're gonna raid Maple. I guess the raid messages were provided, so you don't need that again. Make sure to check Maple's channel rules. And yeah, BB, yeah, I understand. Okay, yeah, I figured maybe for that. I love Beeb. I miss Beeb. Maybe I should pay Beeb a visit. But I also don't want to work on the house yet, and I feel like if I log in, I'm gonna finish the house. So maybe I should hold off. Hold off? Is that a word? I should prevent myself from going until next Thursday. Gotta check if Beeb is still there. Don't give me another scare, please. I was traumatized enough last stream. You know, I almost suspect that my scuffed, like, lack of attention and forgetting everything and my English being scuffed may also have been from the shock of Beeb potentially being dead. That was so crazy. Oh my god. He's mischievous like that. I mean, I think we keep the door closed, so I want to believe it's fine. I hope no one left the door open. But if not, I think it's still, Beeb is still probably nearby, so we can find him. At least now we know how to find him. Alright. Oh, you can use this, cheese fries, but it's just that, because this is follower emote, it's not gonna work in the other channel, because I think follower emotes work in other channels only if you're subscribed. That's why we provided the moon emoji, but you can still try if you want. Alright, we're gonna raid Maple. I forgot to launch the raid, so there it is. You know what? I'm also gonna disable my own, so we don't get an awkward situation. Thank you for the stream. Thank you too for being here. I actually enjoyed our conversation. I know it was like deep and mental health talk, kind of, if I can even say it like that. But I actually enjoyed it. Thank you for being open to it. Sorry it was short, but I think hopefully tomorrow will be a bit longer. Maybe 4 hours or 5, we'll see. Alright, take care guys, see you tomorrow. Have a nice rest of your day. Bye bye. Hi Kettle, bye Kettle. And I'm freezing. Okay, bye.